Watch your mouth. We're live. Hello, Samson Farm. How you doing, Nathan? Happy Earth Day to you too, hon. Congratulations on your making your time and everything. Hey, Brenda. What a beautiful day it is, ain't it? Hey, Teresa. Well, I'm waiting on the old man to get over here. He's changing his shirt. I fed him tacos tonight, and it was too hot, and the shells just crumbled, and it got all over him, poor thing. Burned his chest. So I got to doctor him, too. Oh, let's see here. So you're probably wondering why I named the live stream "It's On." Well, hello, Adams Eden Farm. How are you doing tonight? I figured because it's not now it's on. No, Nathan, actually, I named it that because tomorrow I'm having my surgery tomorrow morning at 7:30. And in some ways, I'm really excited because I know I'm not going to be in near as much pain as I have been. In other ways, I'm really scared because I have never gone into surgery and not had somebody, especially my mom or David, sitting next to me holding my hand when I go to sleep. So it's a little weird. And I'm not scared to go to. I'm not scared or anything. I'm just like it's a little uncomfortable. And that my allergies are driving me crazy today. My eyes are itching like crazy now. Thank you, Brenda. I need all the prayers I can get, not just for that. Let's see. Is it Adams Eden? Is it Melanie? Did I remember that correctly? Or am I getting you mixed up with somebody? Thank you, Brenda. Oh, I got it right, honey.
What?
Adams Eden Farm is Melanie.
Oh. You mean you actually remembered somebody's name?
Yeah. I warned her. I might call her some weird name.
Well, she used to do that to her kids too, you know.
I still do.
She'd say, "Stop that, whatever your name is."
Thank you, Teresa. I love you so much. I just can't get over all the great friends I have got on here. I can't cry. I'm not going to cry tonight. So I found out a little bit more about the surgery. It makes me a little bit more comfortable. They're not going to have to shave too much bone, I don't think. But I've got some bone spurs in there and bursa and a lot of fluid.
Hey,
that's why I'm in so much pain.
What'd you say her name was?
Melanie.
Melanie. Hi, Melanie.
But on a happier note, I went to my surgeon today. Not the guy that the guy that found my cancer. And he checks me every 3 months. And this next time he's going to check me in 6 months. Because I'm still cancer free. I'm so excited. What I was concerned about being cancer wasn't, so I'm really happy. Ain't you, old man, or you still want to get rid of me? And I just won't go away.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, awesome. It is awesome. I'm in remission. I'm praying. How many years has it been now?
I don't know.
2 years or 3 years?
30.
3 years. I'll be. I'm told that after 5 years, I should be out of the woods, but they will continue every year to check me, make sure everything's okay. Hey, Christy, welcome in. I hope you caught some of what I was saying. My surgery's tomorrow. That's why I named the live stream. It's on because it's been off. And it's kind of weird because I told her, I said, I had called them and I said, let's go ahead and put me on the books for when you think they're going to open up the hospital again. And she said, well, if you're in that much pain, I need to talk this over with the doctor, and we need to find out about your, what we're going to do about your what's it called when you get authorizations, from the heart doctor and so forth. So they just opened it up pretty good. And
Nathan said it's on like Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah. Now I'll be able, hopefully, if I don't fall anymore. I did fall. I told him I fell on the other hip and it's hurting too. He's like, okay, one hip at a time.
Of course.
Hey, Holly, how are you tonight? So, well, of course he's got to do one hip at a time. He can't do both of them. They're not allowed to do that anymore. Did you know that? Yeah, they're not allowed to do both limbs at one time. But he said that I should be able to bounce back really fast. So that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm praying for. And then maybe I'll be able to bend over a little bit more. He said that'll help with some of my back pain too, because my back is severe pain all the time. I have to wrap you up in protective padding, girl. Yeah. Well, the last time I fell, the time I fell with this was I stepped back on my grandson and then fell. And so I kind of throwed myself in a different direction so I wouldn't hurt him. And then this time I need to finish the tile in the house. One of these days I'll get to it. So I went from one room to the other and I was in a hurry, and you guys know most of you guys know I wear flip-flops 24/7 when I'm out of the bed.
Hebrew track shoes.
So I caught the front of the shoe on the tile going into the living room and went bloop. I mean, face forward. Thank God I didn't hit my face, but I hit my hand and I hit my elbow and I hit my right hip. Well, it's my left hip I'm having surgery on, thank goodness. I don't need any broken bones. And the fact of the matter is that floor in yonder is hard. Where I fell out in the yard, that's not as hard because it's hard, but it's sandy hard, right, babe? It's much easier to fall, I would think.
To answer Teresa's question, 3 of them hatched.
Oh, okay. I didn't see her question. I'm not reading. I'm talking.
She asked earlier in the week.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just telling her now.
Teresa, 3 birds hatched. And they are absolutely adorable. And you have none on day 19. You kept the humidity up, right? Oh, by the way, my humidity went off today and I added more water.
Okay.
So if you're wondering why it's up to 65, you know why. So I'm excited. I've got, how many's in here?
48.
48's in here, and he's going home to put on.
That's the total we got. In the incubators now is 128.
You're going to put up, I'm confused. You're putting in 80, right?
Yeah.
And between us, we're going to have 128.
Right.
But mine only have, what day did I tell you they were going to hatch?
You put them in?
We had to set them on the 30th.
Yeah.
So they should be on the 4th or 5th. They should be hatched out. And then I will literally put another 48, and I'm going to continue doing that to grow a lot of meat birds. Nathan, I wanted to ask you, do you use a plucker on your meat birds when you process them, or do you use just pluck them by hand? Sandals, the southern glass slipper. True. And it's really weird. My feet are real sensitive. I'm allergic to latex, so I can't wear anything with plastic in it. So I can't wear the sandals that are really cute for all these little girls and stuff. I have to wear the clod hopping, leather bound thingies that are for men.
Teresa don't wear them anymore because of chickens. I can understand that.
The chickens do peck me feet a lot. Oh, you're talking about you stepping in. Well, I don't get any up on my shoe that I know of.
He don't pluck them, he skins them.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm thinking about getting a teeny plucker for them.
We can pluck
With
12 at a time, but the plucker tears them up pretty good.
Because the plucker's for chickens and turkeys. It says you can put quail in there, and that might be why those quail is that Michael gave us that were processed in the plant. That might be why they were all beat up too. They might be using a big plucker on them because it literally some of their limbs are missing. Yeah, I knew you skinned them too, Teresa. But I'm telling you, if you don't skin them and you can keep their skin on them, they fry up so good. It's amazing.
Best way to eat them, in my opinion, is deep fried with no breading.
Samson said if he had a teeny plucker, he'd give it a try. How is the rabbit baby? Well, she evidently ate it. Would you stop it, Ginger? Go lay down. She knocked my shoe off. I went out there. Let's see. I put her out there one evening. She's fine. Checked her all the next day. She's fine. She's feeding the baby, everything. And then the next morning, I seen the baby eating. And then I went back that afternoon. No baby. So she had to have eaten her because it was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, I'd be mad too, Red said.
What'd she say?
She's had a problem with a weasel today in the bantam coop.
Oh no. Oh, darn it. She needs one of those little traps where they stick their hand down in it. Like you got.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree. The skin on is better for frying, but I like skinning them to grill them.
Well,
I haven't not eaten them grilled yet. I'll have to try that. I like them. I like them. I like them like deep fried, and I also like to deep fry them after I've marinated them. And I like to bake them. I like them every way I've had them.
Southern Blessings.
Oh, goodness. Hey, Patty. My nose is itching off. I need to take my Claritin. Lisa got into house, took my broody Silky and her eggs and my rooster. Oh no.
Well, Red said I had an intruder.
It's devastating, isn't it?
Yeah, a raccoon came in and killed 2 ducks.
He was heartbroken.
All of my good layers. I got him. He took a dirt nap.
Grilled brush with honey and pepper flakes is really good. I'll have to try it that way. I just love doves. They're good. I mean, dove. I love doves too, but I don't know why I said doves. See, I ain't right. I get every name mixed up. I love quails no matter how they're cooked so far.
Christy says you're making her hungry.
Well, I'm not hungry. I actually cheated tonight and I had 2 tacos. I don't know how I got them both down. I'll probably be miserable later.
Yeah, that works, Nathan. Fried daddies are good for melting beeswax too.
Oh my goodness, talking about bees. I want you to know, if you haven't seen the video, awesome bees. I mean, we had so much fun getting in them bees. And then he got back in there the next day and put in some beetle traps just in case he's scared to death I'm going to get beetles. But I don't see any type of mites or beetles or anything. So,
Beetles will ruin the honey.
yeah, I know. Homestead doing that and throwing them in a fried daddy is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried them with honey on them too. And I tried them with honey, ginger, and lemon juice. Oh my word, it was so good. Oh, thanks, Teresa. That was a fun video. I mean, we were fussing back and forth with each other. I hope you guys didn't get aggravated with that, but we were enjoying it. That's the way that we pick at each other and talk to each other, though. I gave Sis and my son leftovers tonight, and I ate peanut butter sandwich. Oh, that sounds good. I haven't had one of them since I had surgery. The doctor didn't want me to eat peanut butter. But I could do with a peanut butter and banana sandwich, or peanut butter and honey, or peanut butter and mango. Mmm, that sounds really good. Maybe if I am by myself or something and I can't get moving around good, maybe I'll make one of those.
I want a mater sandwich.
Oh my word! Now I have been eating those. I've been eating those like crazy, and now I don't have any tomatoes that'll get right for me. I've got a window full, but I don't think they'll last until my tomatoes come in again. I'm like, oh, I should have planted more tomatoes. Why didn't I plant more tomatoes? I may go get some bigger tomatoes, even though I got 4 out here that are, 2 foot tall. In the what is that, truck bed? And I'm going to add on to that truck bed too, where I haven't got an end on it. I'm going to make an end. And I was so blessed. I had to call Teresa and tell her too, so she already knows this. But I've got 3 blooms on my strawberries that I planted. I'm excited about that. Why do bees scare you?
Bees ain't gonna bother you as long as you don't mess with their honey.
Hey, well, let's just put it this way. I've been stung a lot of times, but every time that I was stung was because I didn't have gloves on, or I went out there and I disturbed them in the middle of the evening and just very forcibly took the lid off. But as you can tell on that video, my bees are really calm. They're not flighty or aggravating or nothing like that. I do love tomato sandwiches too. I mean, ever since I was a little kid, I've loved tomato sandwiches. Now I love fried green tomato sandwiches too. Those are really, really super good. But my favorite's red. I want quail.
Yeah,
Y'all
Duke's mayonnaise. Yeah.
I want quail. Y'all make them sound delicious. I've gone. Oh, I love BLTs too. That's one of my favorites. But I can't eat. I can only eat 4 ounces, so I can't eat a whole sandwich. When I make my sandwiches now, it's 1 slice of bread and 1 slice of tomato. I can't eat a whole bunch.
We're all fixing to hit the kitchen, Christy says.
I'm sorry, Christy. You would be safe in a bee suit. I would, Samson, but I don't have the money to buy a bee suit. So I'm just going to hold off until I can afford it. God will provide. Bees won't sting unless you show fear. That's right. Or unless you're fussing at their sweetheart over here.
Yeah, I told you. That'll learn you aren't even messing with their boyfriend.
Never been a male person. I like the Miracle Whip. Ugh. I don't do Miracle Whip at all. It makes me gag. I don't know why. I don't know what's in it that's different. It's just not my thing.
I like Duke's mayonnaise.
My favorite mayonnaise, y'all don't think I'm crazy, is Aldi's mayonnaise.
Yeah, it tastes almost like Duke's.
For years and years and years, I wouldn't eat nothing but Kraft mayonnaise. And I'll still eat Kraft, but look at that. That was hilarious, Holly. Oh my word. Yeah, I had a sister that she's passed on now, but she ate Miracle Whip too, and I'm like, that is so disgusting. But when I eat a hamburger or something like that, I eat mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, everything. everything on it.
And it's got a drip on you.
Yeah, buddy. The wetter, the better. So I hope you guys are all having a great week. Mine's been a very up and down, emotional week. Scared to death. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was really like, okay, when they called me, I was like, how do I back out of this now? She's already made me an appointment to have it done on Thursday. I don't know if I want to do this. But it's worked out, and I prayed about it, and Teresa helped me pray about it, and I just feel that after talking to the doctor, I'm more comfortable with it. So
Brenda walks out in amongst the bumblebees. I got to tell you a story, Brenda.
one real quick second. I gotta, or else I'll forget this one. I was working in home care, and I ran out the door with my shoes in my hand to jump into the car, and I stepped on a bumblebee. And let me tell you something, I couldn't put shoes on for 3 or 4 days. That's how bad it swelled up. But go ahead.
I had 2 tree hounds. They were walkers. They look like beagles, but they're 21 and 22 inches at the shoulder. And animal control come out one day because the dog was barking excessively. Well, he was setting up on I got this like bench seat all the way down my house, you know.
You strong enough to bend?
And he was sitting up there barking at a bumblebee all day long. And the bumblebee was just up there hovering over him.
Tormenting him. Was that Jagger or Boomer?
Boomer.
Oh, that is too funny. I'm telling you, that was miserable. I've never had a sting hurt that bad in my life. I mean, my whole foot swelled up. My bosses just laughed at me. She said, that'll learn you, darn you. You shouldn't run around outside with no shoes on. Okay, did I miss something? There's prayers going on.
The red shed says no bees. And Chrissy says there used to be a chipmunk who would tease my dog.
What could you do after several beers, Ollie? I want to know that. I'm missing something. There used to be a chipmunk who would tease my dog.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Oh, and it's getting hot in here. I'm so cheap I won't turn on that air conditioner in the window over yonder. Sorry, guys. So, our weather has been in the high 80s, and it did get to 90 the day before yesterday.
Yeah.
So it's actually cooled off a little bit, but it's still very
Humid.
I'm sweating. You could hear the bumblebees in my garden long before you went in the garden. I was the only one who wasn't afraid of them. I'm not afraid of bumblebees, but I sure as heck don't want to step on one again. Now, the dog, I think.
Your grandfather used to knock them out of the sky with a stick.
Yeah, my grandfather had a injury when he was he lived in Illinois, and he was riding a county bus, when he was in his, I think he was in his early 20s. And he had, I know he had all three children. So probably around 24, maybe 25. Anyways, he was riding a bus, and back then they had those springs in the seat. And the spring, they hit a bump, and the spring came up out of the seat and hit his sciatic nerve and killed the nerve going down into his leg. He couldn't move his leg properly. But that didn't stop him, buddy. He had one of those little, those things that, those walker things that go around your wrist and you hold it like that and walk with it. He used that, some kind of cane-like thing. And man, I'm telling you something, he could flat hit a fly in the air with that thing. He was a sharp dude.
Brenda says bumblebees are the best pollinators.
They are. Okay, you've got to go turn that on, please. I can't take it no more. I'm sweating to death. At least until we get done with this. Be careful and don't step on that. And close that window too, hon. I guess it would help if I had all the windows in my house open, but I can't do that. I have very, very bad neighbors, so can't do that. And if you'll face that fan this way, it'll help us too get that air faster, and I won't have hot flashes on you. He's such a sweetheart, ain't he?
That's ready to eat.
Yeah, don't mess with them. They got to go in the refrigerator. The ones that are riper, they got to go in the refrigerator. And I'll tell you something, I'm not really, I really love the taste of these tomatoes, but they do not keep in the refrigerator at all. They keep better on that windowsill than they do in the refrigerator. Oh, that's so much better, honey. Thank you. Thank you. That's worth a big old kiss. Come on. Brenda's got the heat on. And it's right now it's 72 here, but it feels like 92. Because it's very humid too. And I'm just in a little sundress. I mean, it ain't like I got a bunch of clothes on, long pants and shoes and all that stuff. I liked it. I'll tell you something. That's the hardest thing about bee keeping. And I'm going to have to get myself a hive suit because I have to wear a hoodie with a veil and jeans and socks or tennis shoes in order to go out there and mess with them.
There was a thing on Facebook. Kurt Souter said that somebody asked a question: could he go into his hives at night? And Kurt told him, he said, "You'll only mess with bees at night one time,
and that's all I'm doing.
Never do it again." That's why we had such a problem the first time. At night.
Did I tell you all I'm getting a new grandbaby in August? Oh, congratulations! Found out another girl. Oh, that is so precious. That is so cool. It's 58 outside here and 68 in the house. 38.
39.
Oh, is that 39?
Yeah, 39.
I'm telling you, these glasses have got to be fixed. There's just, I can't see out of them.
70s in North Carolina.
Oh, that's perfect weather. But the house hasn't cooled off. I think that's why it's so so hot here.
The heat hasn't got out yet.
Because with it being 70, what did I say it was? 72. Outside it should be nice in here, but it's not. And the air conditioner's set on 75. That's where I run it on
76.
76. I'm
You
sorry.
you can't see.
Well, whatever. I told you my glasses are messed up. Aw, Ashley made it. Ashley is going over to stay with her girlfriend's mother and her girlfriend over in Orlando because her girlfriend's got to have some. Her best friend's got to have some kind of test done or something. So keep her in your prayers, guys. It was. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. It just lifts your spirit with all this stuff going on in the media and everywhere. It just lifts your spirit when it's nice outside and you can get outside and do something.
Good night, Red Shed.
Good night, Holly. I have to go finish tucking. Thank you, Holly, for stopping in. It just makes it totally lifts my spirits, don't it, dears?
It's a nice day today. Sure was.
I have to give him a list of things to do with the animals tomorrow because I'm afraid to go out there tomorrow. I don't want to fall down or anything.
You don't have to give me a list. I can take care of it. Propagated over 100 herbs and perennials today. You've been busy.
Wow, that's awesome. Did you put a video out on it, Melanie?
And Teresa's laughing out loud because I don't need a list.
Well, I do it in an order, so I don't forget nothing. But he will go from here to here and here to there. And I don't want him to forget anybody. He's going to find out that my animals will go through the water and stuff tremendously. The hotter it is. Lee used to say, I don't need a list. Then he would forget half of the things, so I made a list. I could put a list on the refrigerator, and he could check them off when he's done with them.
Samson says Lee needs a list to use a list.
David, watch out now. Teresa's gonna agree with him.
Yes, he is.
Oh, I want you guys to know how much I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the friendships that I've made on here, and you guys you just make my night. You make my week.
Teresa can make you laugh. Or poorly.
He went to bed so we can talk about him. All right, Lee. I'm gonna remember that when I'm cutting your hair.
Well, truck drivers need their sleep.
True.
I only got 4 hours a night for 25 years, so
Y'all need to pray that I get the stimulus check so that I can get my teeth pulled. That's what I'm gonna do with part of that money. I got tooth on both sides that need to be pulled. I mean, it is really aggravating me. And infected, got a little blister on it. It keeps coming up. Him going to bed has no bearing on me picking on him. LOL. Do it with him awake as well. Yeah, I know, Samson. I mean, Nathan. That's too funny. So, my hours, I'm getting a little bit crazed about the hours on YouTube. My hours have literally went from one amount down instead of up. And I know it's been a year, so some of them's dropping off. Maybe, I wonder if it's because of the videos with the gathering. Because I got a lot of views on them videos. I think that might be it. I think that'll answer it. I'll have to look at that later. The prayers my daughter needs hers too. And her unemployment. She hasn't got either one yet. Neither has my daughter. My daughter is like frustrated really bad. I think she put in the wrong date, 1 day off, so they're not going to pay her for a whole week worth of work. So she's like panicked. And then on top of all that, her employer didn't pay her for the last week or two that she worked. And they're not going to pay her, as far as I know. So I don't know if she'll go back to them or what. I don't know what she's going to do whenever this is all over. Because, I mean, her employer employs, at least a dozen stylists in every single shop in Brevard County, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shops. 9 shops in Brevard County that I know of. 8 or 9.
there's laws against not paying them.
And I mean across the country. Because they're in I can't say the name of it because I don't want to get her in trouble, but it's bad. Yeah, prayers my daughter needs. Oh, okay. Hey, Patty, how's it going? Congratulations. Now I get to speak it out and say it. Congratulations. You and Nathan both made your stuff. I'm so happy for both of you.
What'd they make?
They got monetized, I guess.
Oh.
Tinker's wife was waiting on people. I think she had her time in. And Nathan was waiting on time. He has his people in. So it was just opposite. And I've only got, what is it? I'm at 7. It keeps jumping from 739 to 740. So I'm only like 260 away.
260.
Okay. I was thinking it was less than that. Are you pending? Congratulations.
You're at 740 now.
Okay, cool. I don't know. One day it says 740. One day it says 739.
Tinker's wife says I'm not monetized yet.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
Not worrying about that right now.
Well,
Me either. I only got 170, maybe. I don't know how many.
I don't know. He has a hard time getting to make. I mean, he's so busy all the time, and he's not able to make videos like he should be able to. And he's very perfectionist. He's not like me. I'm like, okay, that sounds good. You know, when I'm really in a deep subject, or I try to do something, like when I did the last video talking about the Lord, and giving a little bit of testimony there. It was very difficult for me. I had to redo it. How many times did I tell you I redid it? 6, 7 times? Because I don't want to sound stupid. And I want somebody to be blessed with what I got to say. And not say, oh, another preaching ceremony. You know? Because I don't want to preach at anybody.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what God tells you.
Well, you keep moving over.
No, no.
Yeah, you did. When you came back, you are not in the screen again. He's afraid I'm going to bite him. That's why he's not getting close. Oh. So, Patty, are you getting any rain there at all for your raised beds, or do you have problems keeping them wet?
I'm trying to keep the dog off of you.
She's saying, cuddle up there.
I'm doing a job that
He
she
knows.
don't realize.
Teresa said he knows you bite. I am mean, and I love. He's ticklish too. And when he ain't ready for it, every time I get a chance, I'll tickle his feet. I'm so mean. We just got some today. Oh, good. I'm going to mulch them this year. Added organic matter into the soil, which will help as well. Hey, and I wanted to know, now the crimson clover, is it crimson clover? Yes, crimson clover. That you got in there. How do I say this? Did you put it in there for nitrogen, or I mean, I don't know why you. Is that just what you do for the winter, or how? I can't remember why that's used. I thought I have some seeds from some clover seeds. Some clover seeds, and I thought about putting some in my raised beds, but I don't want them to take over the plants either. Nitrogen fixing in the roots, and the green manure from the tops is an excellent for soil building. Cool. Okay. So I will do that then. But do you plant, I mean, do you keep, how do I say this? You wouldn't put like lettuce or stuff like that in there, would you? I took out the dirt that was my sandy soil like stuff out of 2 of my raised beds and replaced it with store-bought stuff.
You cut them down to the ground when they flower and till them all in. the whole mess of it.
Oh, cool. Okay. Maybe I'll wait and do that during the hot season, whenever nothing's growing in there. But I've already got arugula that's going to seed, so I'm probably going to pull those up and put something else, and I may leave 1 or 2 of those in there to let them go to seed so I can collect seeds. I've never been much one for collecting all kinds of seeds. Years ago,
Well, you got all kinds of seeds.
but I don't collect them from my own plants a lot. I need to start doing that more. I did that with the radishes and stuff, and easy stuff, and I do it with things I buy in the store. But for some reason, I haven't done my own plants as much as I should. Now I have done like beans or okra, but I'm totally out of all
Tell
my
them how
seeds.
long your beans are.
Oh my word, my beans are good 3.5, 4 feet long. So cool. I should have cut that off today and brought it in and cooked it.
Brenda says, I can't wait until we all get together again. I miss all y'all.
We're gonna have a blast at that picnic. You know he's coming this time, right? It is big enough to pull.
Well, I might go,
Teresa,
might want me to shoot a deer or something.
Teresa, they're called
What kind of beans? They're green beans, ain't they?
yes, they're green bean, but they're I can't think.
You know what's so great about this? Is these people are nice even though you can't think. From being in the hospital with no
Okay,
oxygen.
whatever. Don't even go there with me.
Okay.
Let her out. She just tooted. That is disgusting. That is really bad. Hey, Bob.
Nathan says he'll be there.
Yeah, Nathan was there last year too. Your daddy's gonna let you out because you stink, girl.
Come on.
Let's see. What was I saying? Oh, the green bean. I remember it. I think just at Roots and Refuge grew it too, but I also got seeds that are red Chinese beans too, and they're really super long, and they've come up, but the dog keeps digging them up, so I don't know if I'll ever get any of them. I also planted some of those little purple sugar peas. I think they're called sugar peas, weren't they? Grab that thing up yonder.
What thing? There's all kinds of things up there.
My seed bucket. It's going to drive me insane.
There's your bale.
Yes, I know where my bale is.
Okay. Oh, she runs me to death, Teresa, but I still got my blue cup.
I do not run you to death, old man.
Now watch Brenda say, poor David.
Okay. These are the ones that the dog keeps digging up. And I only have a few more seeds of this. And it's called, hold that. It's called long bean Chinese red noodle. And the other one should be right here too. Unless I put it back in the bean section. These are the peas, Peking Tut Purple. And they are all popped up, and I can't wait to see how they taste. This is the first time I've grown these, guys. And these are all popping up. These are B Xenia Gold. But some of these beans, I don't know if you're supposed to eat them in or out of the shell. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they're supposed to dry them or what. It's kind of freaky.
Look, Bub came in.
Yes, I know. I said hi to him.
Oh, did you?
There it is.
Oh, he's way up there.
Well, it ain't much different. It says Chinese light green.
He did it again. Hello, sweet thing, and you too, Kathy. That's way up there at the top.
Yeah, I saw it. But I got also I love fresh black-eyed peas when they're green. I love them. I'd rather eat them like that than them dried. They taste so much better. So
Bub says he's working on his rabbit milking station right now.
I'm growing those too, not the Xenia Gold though. Patty, do you know if all of those can be eaten like green beans, or do you have to shell them, or what? They look like you can cut them up like green beans. I don't know why I never figured out how to cook them. I just got really sick of, the bush beans not giving me enough beans. So I decided to go to the trellis, put them on the trellis and let them go happy. Looking forward to see it when it's finished.
His rabbit milking station. I've never seen a rabbit milked.
He ain't able to milk his rabbit. He's just messing around. That's just a joke. Chinese noodle beans are fresh beans. Not sure about the other ones though. Kathy, I cook them just like green beans. I even can them. Oh, great. I'm so glad. Now, do you know anything? I mean, do you do both red and green, or you know if the red ones change color or purple, whatever you want to call it? I'm wondering whether they'll change to, because sometimes when you have a green bean or a carrot or something like that, and you cook it, it turns to green if it's purple.
Noodle beans are great stir fried.
That sounds really good, doesn't it?
Yeah. Where'd Chrissy go? She's going to get hungry again.
Now she's fussing because she wants back in.
She's not at the door. Working at something else.
She's wanting back in. And she'll do that until you open the door.
And I don't know if you're watching.
They say you can blanch them to retain their color, but I've never tried it. Oh, okay. Well, I don't really care about color. I just wondered, was it you, Patty, that I seen I seen you talking about your purple potato. Was it you that I seen today talking about your purple potato? And it staying purple when you cooked it? Cool. I'm wondering, what is the name of that potato? Or do you know the name of it? We had the purple green beans last year and they turned green when cooked. Okay. They do cook up a darker color than regular green beans. I just think they're really cool, and I can't wait until I give some to my family and they're like, "What is this?" Oh, okay. Can't tell you offhand. It's a grocery store potato. I can probably find out though. Well, normally they don't know at the grocery store what's the name of them. I have a produce stand that I go to, and I get a ton of stuff. And I was telling Teresa today about it. We were discussing the ginger that I get in the dollar bags. I let them sit on the counter because I didn't need them, and they started to sprout for me. So I decided to go ahead and plant them, and now I have ginger coming up in all on both corners of every single barrel. So I'm really excited about that. And the ginger that that I'd already planted is up that high already. I've been growing the yard-long purple beans for years now. I love them. I can't wait to taste them. And how many beans do you think it would take to go? I just can't figure out how much it's going to take to go into a jar. And also something else I did that's probably crazy, and they're rooting and doing well so far. I don't know if I should have taken them down to a smaller size, but another produce place that I get all of my watermelons and stuff like that from, they had some what's it called? Oh, I'm so brain dead. Onions. Some real big onions, and they were going bad. But I figured if I plant them, maybe it might bring them back to life. The rooting, I don't know whether they'll do anything or not, but maybe I can, like, pull them off, or maybe they'll grow up in the center and do better. A handful of beans makes a large meal. Cool. Okay. What kind of seeds are you wanting? Oh, I see. Up earlier you said, and wanting to plant them and try them and waiting to.
That's not why she was barking.
What?
She just killed the possum. That's her job.
No way. She did?
Yep.
Where was it at?
Right up against the lattice.
That's why she's digging that big old hole out there.
She got it.
I'm telling you, they're digging. That's got to be possums throughout the whole yard. And I wonder if all my chickens are out there because I let all the chickens loose now.
It was a baby.
Okay. I only have a few left, or else I'd give you some of mine. I got mine from Baker's Creek though. I don't know if they still have some or if they're out. I haven't looked on Baker's Creek to see if they're out of seeds or not. A lot of seed companies are going out of seeds. Oh, goodness gracious. So, I got to try to figure out what I can eat between now and midnight and keep myself full so I won't be hungry in the morning. I wake up starving to death in the morning because my stomach's so little I can't get much in there. Not mine at Baker's Creek. Cool. Yeah, all my seeds, well, not all my seeds, but a lot of my seeds are from Baker's Creek. And I'm going to tell you something. I believe they are the top of the seed companies because I don't have any problem with the germination of their seeds. Everything I have gotten has germinated really nicely, don't you think?
Yeah.
Now I have seeds from other companies that are not that great, but
Journeys has never germinated.
well, I've had trouble with their plants too. So. Okay, have to check. Yeah, I would definitely check them. But anyways, it's a little past 10 now, and I wanna pray before we get off here. And and my mind is just not working tonight. I don't remember who I'm supposed to be praying for. I know I'm praying for Teresa's mom, Christy, and Cindy. And I want to pray for Holly. That's a hard loss, for the loss of her chickens. And I'll pray for you at the same time, Kathy. Okay,
well,
Teresa,
Brenda says
thank
she's
you.
been getting her seeds there for years. Baker's Creek.
Seems like to me I'm forgetting something major. Patty, was there something that I've been praying for you?
What about Mary?
Yes, I always pay for Mary.
Just pray for everybody on here. God knows who they are.
I know that. And I pray for my mom too. But I know I'm missing something really important. I just have a lot of brain fog. I guess it's all the stress that's gone on this week and today. Anyways, dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time that we got together, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you strengthen all my friends and give them the knowledge and the know-how and what to do and the circumstances that's going on in the world today to keep themselves safe and happy. I want to lift up Teresa's mom because she fell the other day again, twice in a row, and heal her, make her not in pain, Lord. I pray for Christy and Cindy, and I pray, Lord, that you strengthen Cindy and don't let her get too badly sick again. Lord, I know how Holly feels about losing her babies. It's a sad, sad loss. I pray, Lord, that you give her peace of mind, that she gave them chickens a good life, that all of us give our animals good life. Everybody on here, I know, takes good care of their animals. And Lord, I pray that you heal Mary from head to toe, Lord. Show her as a miracle and a blessing to all of everybody that's on here. And even those that aren't on here, that she may touch in some of the live streams, Lord. Let her be a walking miracle for you like I am, Lord. Lord, I pray, Lord, that you strengthen my mom, give her clarity in her mind and things that decisions she's got to make, Lord. And heal those bonds between us as family members. I thank you for my community, Lord. And thank you for all the little blessings and strawberries blooming today and the big blessing that I don't have cancer still and that you're still taking care of me every single day. That you've given me all the things that I need, Lord. And Lord, you know I don't like praying for myself, but please, Lord, get me through this surgery and take away that pain that's been bothering me. Let him clear it all up and don't let me be in much pain tomorrow, Lord. I ask these things in your name and bless you for all that you do for us, and amen. Thank you guys for coming by and hanging out with me, and I hope that you all stay warm that is in the cold, and I hope that y'all that are in the warm are staying cool. Because I know it's hard. One way, I love it that this is such a diverse community, that you guys have tremendous weather where you're really cold, 39 degrees?
Yeah.
And here we are in the...
It's supposed to be 91 tomorrow.
Yeah. In the 90s down here in Florida. So those of y'all who are seeing snow and miserable, you can look at my videos and see hot and miserable. we can rejoice that it's going to change soon, right? Anyways, I thank you guys for stopping by and having fun with us, and I'll try to put out a video or something tomorrow and let you know that everything's okay. So y'all take care, and I'll see you next time. Well, actually, the next time I'll see you, hopefully I'll see you on Teresa's live stream on Friday night. Y'all take care.